Going live.
Thank you for that play. Appreciate it very much. Well, it's good to see all of you. Hey, this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You've probably seen that before, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 is the date. So it doesn't happen very often, and I don't know if it's ever happened. So here we are on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm Reverend Greg Dorst. It's so good to see all of you. Let's start off with, yes. That's right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
12.
Yeah.
31.
1, 2, 12.
Oh, yeah.
3 is the 3 for you go 1, 2, 3.
12.
Yeah. It's a math thing. It is a math thing.
No wonder I did a wall.
So let's start off with a prayer. Let's center ourselves and do a prayer. So let's just take a deep breath in and release it. Let's relax and do that one more time, please. As we let go of everything that it took to get here, we just sink into this space, this moment, just allowing each of us to go within, putting everything else out. And know this, that God is present right here in this very space. In, around, and through each and every one of us here at Unity of Pasadena. God present as you, as me. As this beautiful Sunday service, complete with all of its volunteers and magnificent musicians. We are so pleased to be here on this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So pleased to be here with one another. To be sharing this moment, this service with you. And so what we do is we just sink into Thanksgiving. We sink into Thanksgiving and we just allow ourselves to be grateful for the people that are here, for the volunteers that come forward, for the people that greeted you at the door, for the food that we will have today. We are so grateful for our prayer chaplains who hold the light in this very space. We're so grateful for those that make sure that the lights are on. We thank our Board of Trustees for being so diligent in the things that they do. We thank those that are here today to make this a glorious celebration. We do it with love in our hearts. So we know that today is absolutely perfect. It unfolds beautifully. We let this go, knowing that it's already done. Please join me by saying, so it is. So are we singing Holy, Holy, Holy today? Yeah. What do you say we do the Holy, 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 nice and easy, and just allow everybody to enjoy this song and sink in? And join us, please. Would you stand up for Holy, Holy, Holy?
holy, holy. We are holy, holy, holy. We are holy, holy. We are, you are holy, holy, holy. You are holy, holy, holy. You are holy, holy, holy. You are Spirit divine. Come to me, feeling love, healing me. Open my heart, allow me to see beauty and love that lives in me. I am holy, holy, holy. I am holy, holy. I am holy, 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 holy, holy. I am.
Thank you. I love it when the lights come on. I love it. I'm here for that. I'm here for the lights come. So, the lights come on for each of us. They truly do. The light of life comes on for each of us. We start to make sense of it. We start to make sense of who we are and where we are and how to interact with those people and those emotions that those people bring in our daily lives. You know, today is going to be a wonderful day around letting things go, making room for. We love the New Year experience, and welcome to Unity of Pasadena on New Year's Eve. Yes, this New Year's experience we expect to bring us magnificent love and caring and compassion and togetherness and connection, because that's what we get when we're here in Pasadena. You know, there's uh, a saying about the redwood trees, and I think that each of us is a redwood tree. We're strong and powerful and magnificent, of course, we carry this incredible life with us, but we're also intertwined. You see, the powerful redwood tree cannot stand up on its own. That's why you'll find that it grows. The weight of the redwood tree is overwhelming unless they're intertwined with other roots from other redwood trees. And you know, it's kind of life is kind of like that. And here we are as these powerful, magnificent beings, much like the redwood trees, intertwined with one another, so we're steady, so we're in the ground, so we're rooted, so we're able to deal with whatever may come. And that's what we do here at Unity in Pasadena. So I'm so happy to be part of this magnificent space and to know each and every one of you. So what we do here at Unity of Pasadena is we honor transcendence. That's what every fantastic teaching does. Move people toward transcendence and honor it when we see it. So that's my when the lights come on story. Do it together, not alone. No one's alone. So we have a unity blessing I'd like you to join me. Please say, we love you. We bless you. We appreciate you just the way you are. We also have a statement of faith I'd like you to join me. Oops. Before the statement of faith. Should we do that? What do you want to do first? Prayer. Want to do the prayer first? Let's do the prayer first. Let's do the peace prayer first, because peace is something that we all want to see. We want to transcend anything that does not look like it. It's one of the things that some of you may want to put into the burning bowl. Those things that from making it to that point where peace is the way. And I know that we all look for that. We all truly. So let's do the peace prayer together. Let the light of understanding shine upon all hearts, guiding us to recognize the sacred thread of oneness that unites every soul. In this shared tapestry of existence, may compassion be our language, kindness our currency, and love our universal bread. Let the winds of peace sweep across the globe, embracing every nation, fostering harmony, and dissolving the barriers that separate us. As one human family, we cultivate a world where understanding prevails and the echoes of unity resonate in every corner. And so it is. Statement of faith. Let's do this together. There is only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe. God the good omnipotence, and I am one with that presence and power. So we're going to talk about our community today. And Bill, you get to do that, don't you? Oh, fantastic. It's going to be wonderful to have you up here. Come on up.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I love Sundays.
I love Sundays.
Do you?
Yes.
So today, December 31st, 2023. It's amazing. So our vision statement is in alignment with Unity Worldwide Ministry. Envisioning the world, poverty transformed, growing, shared spirit. Our mission statement puts feet on our vision, which is transforming lives by living and sharing the truth, by wisdom, passion, and love, using practical spiritual. Our core value: creating community, living love, teaching truth, serving spirit. Our monthly bulletin is a source in hand of what's happening at Unity of Pasadena in the current month, coming months. Next week, you will get a new. We have a special announcement by Larry. Oh,
Okay. I wrote a musical and I collaborated with a guy in the Valley. He's a professional playwright. And it's a French play. It's still done in France. It's a hit. And it's a funny, it was written in 1744. And they keep these kids in this castle and keep them till they're 18. And then they release them and let them go, 2 boys and 2 girls. They say who falls in love and cheats on who. So kind of a silly French play. It's still done in France. Made it into a musical. It's called The Experiment. Remind me to I'll have a flyer next week, January 20th. Please mark your calendar. Circle after church at 1:30 at the Covina Church. Breaking. So I hope you'll all come. Wrote 15 songs.
Lead it on. Hello.
Oh.
It's just $15. Church.
Today is the 5th Sunday of the month, so that is our potluck. That would be anyone who wishes to bring something else. But see, next Sunday is the first Sunday is Team A, B, and C. Whose last names start with A, and C. They will be taking the lead and provide setup, serving, and thank you to everybody who participates in making our hospitality time so special, especially those that stay at their Next Sunday is also tea time with our prayer chat. How many here sat in on tea? Wonderful. That have not. Time is a period. Come together with each other, confidentiality, and with spirit. Later comes passage or a prayer. 2 minutes to share it with you. And in just 4 weeks, Reverend Gray gives his Unity class, his Unity A Way of Life class again on Saturday, January 27th, from 10 o'clock to noon.
We're making it go clear till 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
We're giving it a full 3 hours. Yeah.
It needs that.
Right.
So the class is free, but registration is needed. This will be the last class offered prior to membership Sunday. That is on February 20th. And is this required? Do you remember?
Yeah. Here. Thanks, Phil. Yeah, we are a new thought tradition, which has new ideas. And sometimes we find that if you step into it and you haven't got any background in how it is we see the world, how it is we see the Bible, how it is we view Christianity and the Christ consciousness, it's hard to get a feel or a flavor for it. And so what's going to happen at this workshop is I'm going to talk about the unity principles that have been around since Myrtle and Charles Fillmore built this tradition of spiritual philosophy that helps us to transcend the problems and the issues that we have in life. And so we're going to talk about the basic principles. We're going to talk about how we pray. We're going to talk about the history, and we're going to delve deeply into some of these aspects that are so important to us. How we view this divine resource called God, this thing called life, this thing that flows through us. How we view ourselves in the midst of this tapestry of wonder. How we view the mysticism of this experience that we're having today and how we do it together. So it's a fantastic thing to experience. We all play off of each other because there are questions and there are responses, and people bring their own feeling and love and joy to the moment. We find that this is a great time. If you've done it before, show up again. If you want to be a member here at Unity Pasadena, which we really, really want you to be, then come on and understand and ask questions and be part of and feel a part of. It'll be a very easy thing to transition into membership. So the answer to your question, Bill, is yes, we'd like to have people come to Unity A Way of Life or they become members so that there's a greater understanding.
Thank you. Just on a side note, I really love your class. I've been to many Unity churches. A lot of times they would just read something. They would talk to you. This is really a conversation. I've heard more from his classes here than in it. Thank you. And also soon is going to be back here February 17th. How many of you have seen him before? Now that's almost the people that came to teach. So that will be February 17th, a Saturday evening on relationship. See Charmaine for sign up. Or go on the website. Charmaine here? Aha. Thank you. Now we're going to move into the daily word meditation. Daily word will be Jackie today, then the meditation by Annie.
Thank you, Bill. Morning.
Morning.
Today's daily word is let go, let God. With a grateful heart, I bid the year farewell. As the year draws to a close, I reflect upon the joyful times as well as the lower points in the past several months. In a powerful moment of contemplation, I feel gratitude as I accept all of it. I may have laughed and cried, celebrated and grieved, but I made it. Knee surgery, yay! As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, I have met this year's events with faith and have grown resilient. Now it's time for me to let go as I prepare to begin again. I take the lessons of the past 12 months, their joys and sorrows, and prepare myself for the new year. I let go and let God as I spiritually surrender my hopes and dreams and even my fears. I am divinely guided, blessed. I step boldly and bravely into a year that is mine to live to the fullest. Offer right sacrifices and put your trust in the Lord. Psalm 4:5. There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the love of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was ahead. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it another day, you got to let it go. The love, and this is what you have to say. Come on, Chuck. I believe and I let it go. I let it go. Feel it. Time only no more. I see the Lord. I am free. All you see, come on. I believe and I let it go. I let it go. No more struggle. I see the Lord. I am free. Time only. Time only. Yes, I'm only.
Yeah.
To meditation first.
Yes. There you go.
Hello. I came to California, almost 60 years ago, and I met the lady that was to become my second mother. And for the last, she's here, the last 60 years, she drilled in my head, Anita, let go and let God. I'm a Scorpio, and we hold on too damn tight for everything. And one of my pets is I'm a shredder, I'm a free word, and I have worked on this for all the 60 years. And anyhow, who knew the lady that I saw, I came out here, I met the lady that was the mother that I really needed. I'm very grateful because I had that opportunity. But I didn't know that she was going to be such a spiritual person. And this was drilled in my head every day, every year that I'm alive on this earth. And the thing I so wanted to say was she would also say, God is all in all, and God is love. And how Reverend Greg says that there's only one thing, there is. All it is, and when all it is love. And when you learn to let go to a certain for what you can, and hold God's hand and focus on God, then you feel that love, and you know that that really is all there really is. And when you know that God is love, you can trust Him enough that you can let go and turn your concerns over to Him. And what comes to mind too is to know, we think about on earth, on this plane, everything's what they're going to get. What do they want? Who do they want to marry? What house do they want? What kind of car do you want? What kind of clothes do you want? What kind of figure, which I don't have, that I want? And you think of all those things, what you want. And what keeps coming to my mind is think about the giver of the gifts and love the giver of the gifts. And God is spirit, and He is flowing through each and every one of us, and He's in this room. And that's what I felt that I needed to say so much. So for right now, for 2 minutes, let's close our eyes and just, what helps me, I guess I'm old-fashioned. I just hold the Lord's hand. Whatever you feel is a symbol of God for you that you can hang on to. And just trust Him and put your concerns in His hands. I always thought of that TV commercial, you're in good hands with Allstate. That's how I saw it. So just for 2 minutes, let's just think about that and put ourselves and our concerns and our lives in His hands. And come back. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm so glad that I know you and I've had a chance to meet all and have you in my life.
Oh, it sounds funny, but I just can't ease the pain. Lord, I'm leaving here tomorrow. It seems to me, Lord, I've done all that I can. I beg so hard, yeah. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Why in the world would anybody chase on you? I'll pay my dues someday. Everybody wants me to be what they want me to be, but I'm not happy when I'm fake. No, no, that's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy like Sunday morning. I wanna be high, so high. I wanna be free to do the things I know alright. I want to be free, just me. Oh, I'm easy, yeah. I'm easy. I'm easy like sun. I let go. I'm easy like sun. Oh, oh, I'm gonna be easy like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. I take it easy.
I love Lionel Richie. I really do. I remember when he was putting out hit after hit after hit. You remember that? I mean, if you turned on the radio, you hear Lionel Richie almost all day long. Yeah, he had it going on. And, I get to watch him and listen to him once in a while because my dirty little secret is I like to watch American Idol. Yeah. And if that's all your dirty little secret is, then everything's okay. But he gets up and he sings, and I'm amazed at how well he still vocalizes, his gift, how he puts it forth. I think that's pretty amazing. So here's the thing. I love the idea of easy. I mean, and you added in a couple of words, let it go. You added let it go into that song. I heard that, and I thought, that is really how you make things easy. That's the only way you can make things easy is by letting go. You have to let go of the results, essentially. Doesn't mean that you have to just not take the steps that are necessary, but let go of the results. I came up to Anita today. She's up on the stage before we started, and I said, "Ooh, take a deep breath here, and everything's going to be." She says, "Oh, absolutely." She said, "We just let go and let God." And I thought, there you go. Man, I need my prayer chaplain. I have my prayer chaplain right by my side. That lift, let go and let God. She reminded me that I have a superpower, just like other people have a superpower, but mine's a little bit different. And I talk about this once in a while because there are people that have said, "Gosh, you made that look so easy and it's hard." My superpower is not that I can see tall buildings in a single bound, do anything like that, but I can make things look easy. And I can make things look easy even when there's no schedule of events. I can get up and talk about things that need to be talked about, even if I haven't thought about them, asked to think about them. And That's all about letting go. That is all about letting go, just letting go and allowing things to unfold the way that they need to unfold. Just be there, just step into it. So that song means something to me. It truly does. And a funny thing, we're doing this letting go thing, and we're symbolizing it burning bowl today, and that's why you see the candle up here. But the daily word that Jackie read today is the perfect reading for letting go. But I have a new way of seeing this begin again process, you see, because begin again sometimes sounds like, I got to do that again. Again sounds like something that interrupted the first time, and you gotta do it again. It reminds me of Sisyphus. Sisyphus pushing the stone up to the top of the hill, and it falls down. I mean, that was his own personal hell. The stone rolls on down, and he's got to do it again, do it again. No, let's begin anew. Anew sounds more expansive. Can we begin anew? Do you see a difference between beginning again and beginning anew? Yeah, I see that too. I feel that. And if I were in touch with the writer of that daily word, I would say, why don't we throw in anew instead of and to that daily word? Because anew sounds to me like what we're doing is we're stepping into something that is, in a way, an invitation to something brand new. And I've been big on invitation, or this idea of invitation for the last few weeks. This whole idea of inviting the Christ consciousness into you is what Christmas is about. So I use that word a lot over the past few weeks. I use the word invitation a lot. What's really happening here is it's an invitation to align with the goodness of life. What's really happening is an invitation to align with the principles of love, compassion, peace, and thereby connect every single way we possibly can with this thing called God or Spirit and align beautifully with all of those qualities of God. I mean, that's the divinity that we're looking for. We can do it. This is how the human shows its sparks of the divine. How the human becomes divine is to align with those qualities of the divine and allow yourself to be it. In order to do some of those things that I'm talking about, we oftentimes have to let go of some other things. And I have a saying, you may have heard this before, but if you have, that's okay, because a reminder is always that the space for what you want is being taken up by what you're settling. Space for what you want is being taken up by what you're settling for. So this letting go process is about opening up space for something new to arrive, for this newness to begin. There's a seed being planted when you let go. A seed is being planted, a seed of newness. So when we do this burning bowl thing, which we're going to do, and all the accoutrements are here, including something that was given to you. Two things, a pencil and a little piece of flash paper. Did you get that? Oh, okay, you're going to get it. Because we have people doing that. Who's going to hand those out to you? Once you start that process, and I will talk a little bit about what it's going to be and we're going to do here at Pasadena. Because in this new year, we're going to be beginning a new too, in some very interesting and unique ways. Now, we are changing our order of service, guys. Whoa, I mean, you may not think that's a big deal, but for most churches, they crumble, they tremble, they go, oh my God, we've been doing this forever. How can we possibly change the order of service? We're going to go nuts. That's not true. That's not true. That is something that we will find absolutely contrary to what you will see unfolding here at Pasadena. Our change in the order of service will include a brand new offering for you. And that brand new offering is symbolized by this vase. I'll call it that's a vase, isn't it? That's a vase. You put flowers in it. Let's call it a vase. So, and in this vase is going to be questions that are written by you guys and dropped into this vase. And these questions are going to be answered in a 3-minute segment. I call it the 3-minute question. And so we're going to be pulling a question out at a point during the service, and I'll read the question aloud. I will answer that question in the best way I know how in the moment. And so, that what that does is play on a string, plays on a superpower that I have, and I like that. It allows me to open up and make it sound easy. But you know what? When your mind is aligned with principle, with that understanding that love is all there is, that life is for us, that there's a way of seeing this world as a singular entity made up of incredible components, but born of the same God source. Things become clear. And they all have sort of a flow to them which is similar. So you're going to hear that with some of the answers to these questions. I want you guys to participate. This will be back on the table, and there will be papers as well, and a pen next to it. So all you have to do is fill out and participate. Throw a question into this little bowl here, this little vase here. So that's going to be something new. And we're going to be changing the order of some of the things. The announcements and the community will be toward the end of our service, and we're going to move into expressing ourselves as a singular spiritual entity up until that point, with augmentation by music, augmentation by other people who are going to be doing the daily word and meditations, and even a couple of things that will happen just just popping up during the service. Stay tuned for more excitement, because this change, I think, is a good example of so yeah. I mean, invite all your friends, invite all your family, see how this unfolds. I know. So, anybody ever done burning bulb before? Yes, most of you have. Yeah. And so you kind of know how this works. You're going to write something. Yes, go, Millie.
You do have your paper.
She is so right. Thank you.
And there are books in front of you to write. So use a paper.
Yes, that is so true. Let me just give you a little story about what happened last year. These little pieces of paper that have been handed out, some were left on the I don't know, the upholstery you call it? Is that what you call it? Yeah, the upholstery of the seats, and they turned pink. And so there are little pink squares here and there throughout. If you're sitting next to a pink square, consider yourself lucky. But you'll know how that happened. So try and keep it off of the upholstery. And you'll take a book that is near you, and it's for the purpose of writing. And it writes best if you fold it in half, otherwise it tears. And we actually did a sample, and Millie determined for us in this scientific study that folding it in half is the way to make this work. And we also determined that when you bring it up here to release it by burning it, which is incredibly symbolic, the smoke from it is the symbol of it being rising, completely let go. When you bring it up here for that purpose, there's quite a flash. And so that caused Bill to grab the fire extinguisher. Thank you. But it made me think that the way to do this will be for you to hand it to me. and then I will put it to the flame. Will that work for you? Okay, that way you're not going to get your cuffs lit on fire, or if there's a mustache that goes up in smoke, it's fine. So during that process of the burning bowl, we're going to go row by row. So I think we'll start from the back. We'll start from the back on this side and we'll go all along that row, and then we'll go this row, the second row from the back, and the third row from the back. We'll row away all the way up to the front so that you guys can come up here one at a time, hand it to me, and I will light it so that the newness can begin. It's a symbol. It is a symbol. It's an invitation to begin a new thought, a new feeling, a new way of being. It's an invitation to let go so there is space for these things to happen. Of fears, of habitual thoughts, of feelings that don't serve you. There might be anger. It might be impatience. I don't know what it is for you. Everybody's got their. But oftentimes it's a feeling. You know, if you can relegate it to a particular feeling that you are releasing, you'll make room for new feelings, which are incredibly. It's part of the creative process. Feelings and thoughts create beliefs and just change the structure of your. So place something on that piece of paper, flash paper, that you'd like to release so that you can begin this process. And then bring it up to me and I will burn it. Now, Larry, there's a part for you in this too. Are you ready? You remember how you did that intro to I Release? There was a time in my life. You played that intro. I want you to just, in nice and very tenderly, very slowly play that intro while we're doing this burning bowl, while people are bringing the paper up to me. Would that work out? Oh, no. No, this has to be deeply touching. Something that, and this is what I want you to do. So if you can, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. So what I want you to do now is I want you to please write on your paper by looking up at me. Can we get the lights dim? Ah, so nice. I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Just take a deep breath. I want you to feel deep inside of you the newness welling up. I want you to feel the creative resource that is you begin this process. You've already written what you've decided to let go. You've already placed that on a piece of paper. Now what I want you to do is visualize that new you without what you're releasing. Without that feeling or those feelings. Without the regret or shame or fear. Without those things that have created a place for you that's uncomfortable or causes you to suffer or feel pain. I want you to visualize right now what it is that you are without it. This is the new version for the new year of you. Larry, can you start to give us a little that background tinkle? Oh, nice and slow and easy. Is the back row ready to come on? First back row. Like a bookie. I know. So, I mean, in the same cultural age group, etc., I mean, you can. Oh, that. Who said that? Who said a book? Absolutely. Excellent. Thank you. Yes. I lay my bets on love. So unless you want love to win, don't lay any bets with me. Because love is going to win every time. Love does win. Love does win. Sometimes we forget that when it comes to loving ourselves. So if you don't already know it, you are not only lovable, you are loved. That's what you are. Gosh, I so appreciate each and every one. Burning bowl is symbolic. You are different as a result of having gone through this process. Truly, you truly are. And I know that because each and every one of you is filled with integrity. Are one of the, if not the most integrity I have ever met. It's a real close case, a real close path. You are filled with integrity. What that means is that, as I said to some people, you don't take these back. You're releasing them so that the seeds of newness can grow. You have done that. I'm proud of you. I can see it in your eyes, and I can feel it in my own heart. So I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. I'm going to start a chant. When you're ready, you can chant along with me. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. Louder. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. Shout it out. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. That's all. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life. That is the truth. Honestly. Woo! Wow. Is the time. The moment has arrived. Millie is our, she's skilled at ushering. Please come forward. We have people who have been on this live stream. We welcome you, honor you. Thank you so much for being here, Anita. Oh, and we have Laura House. And we also have a whole load of YouTube today. So you can catch this on Facebook or you can catch it on YouTube. You can catch it on YouTube. You can't get every single name, but we can see you if you're on Facebook. So thank you for being honor you with you. So we have a way of honoring and blessing Unity Pasadena. And what we do is we know that there are spiritual traditions and places where our heart lies that are worth supporting. And that's why we support Unity in Pasadena. I absolutely love what goes on here because this space not only supports one another, but it supports the surrounding consciousness and in material goods. And so we just honor it during this giving process. And this is called our community giving. Would you please join me in our community? God is the source of my overflowing supply, and I am grateful, and so it is.
Come on, everybody. All right, push your hands together. Come on, guys. Let it all go. You ready for the new year? You ready for abundance, prosperity, love, life, health, joy? I claim that not only are we ready for all these things, but these things will come easily and effortless to us, right? That we don't have to struggle. We don't have to fight. We just have to let go and let God. And when we do, everything comes easy. Come on and ease on down, ease on down. Oh, come on and ease on down, ease on down. Oh, don't you care? Not be alone. Come on, ease on down, ease on down. Yeah. Oh, come on, ease on down, ease on down. Oh, ease on down, ease on down. Oh, don't you care? And not be alone. Come on, ease on down, ease on down. Oh, take your left to the left, put your right on back. Come on, let's keep moving. Put your fingers everywhere. You just keep on stepping on the road that you choose. Don't you hear the one? Take my shoes. He's on down, on down. Oh, he's on down, on down, on down. Oh, don't you care? Then be alone. He's on down, he's on down. Oh, he's on. 'Cause there may be times when you think you lost your mind and you step on taking when you leave the far behind. But the road you're walking don't belong to you. Just keep on stepping and you're just fine. He's on down, he's on down the road. Come on, he's on down, he's on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be alone. Come on, he's on down, he's on down the road. Get it up, come on. He's on down, get it up, come on now. He's on down, come on now. He's on down, get it, come on now. 'Cause he's on down the road.
Thank you, Millie. Have I told you recently that my mother's name is Millie? Yeah. I got a special connection. So we want to pray over this money. We want to just reinforce this idea through our our conscious contact with all that is source and resource. That this money, these tithes, these treasures, this consciousness is being used for the benefit of this community, Pasadena, and the surrounding. We bring a consciousness which helps move the world toward peace, helps move the world toward love. We're a compassionate resource that brings about spiritual and personal change. So we thank you for these tithes and treasures. He said, let it go, and so it is. All right, two things we're going to do here, but first I'm going to tell you, if you want prayer today, please stick around in your seat. One of the prayer chaplains will come and pray with you today. Who's the prayer chaplain today? Who's our prayer chaplain?
Anita.
Anita's our prayer chaplain. We have others around too, so in case it's a whole load of people, I might even sit next to you. How about that? Sounds good, huh? So let's do the silent unity prayer for protection. And then what song are we going to sing today? I Choose Love. Okay, let's do that. All right. So please join me. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God is us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever I am, God is. I am divine. All is well. Stand. Connect with the I Choose Love. Since my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present. What I'm made of. I choose love. We are part of each other. We are one time that binds us, and we are done. I choose love. For our planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present is what we're made of. I choose love. We are all part of each other. We are one choice unites us. Praise be the one. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love. Thank you.